Sat Nam. So use this YouTube if you wish to not just collect more information, but to actually have an experience for yourself by either journaling or listening to this in a meditative way. So we're going to talk about the third eye point, which is a really powerful point. Most people know it's your intuitive center. It is also your hormonal regulator. It is working your pituitary gland. So working with this center, focusing at this place, looking up more and getting used to focusing in this area will also help with hormonal balance, which I think is super powerful. In terms of, it may not be obvious, but it's very, very powerful. So it will keep you balanced in your emotional state and in your physical regulation on that level as well. So it vibrates with the musical note A, and it is usually seen as an indigo spinning wheel of light. However you see it is perfect for you. So one way to become aware of it, if you have never connected with it or you want to go deeper, is to actually place your index and middle finger at the brow point and make soft circles here. Just gentle circles. And then just place your attention there with your eyes closed, or if you want to go deeper than that and try to embrace it with an open gaze, being aware of that place with your eyes open. This will release a lot of stress and will really be a beautiful experience. If you can't go to sleep, this will help a lot. So at the brow point, we are going into a place where we are going from duality of right, wrong, up and down into a neutral observer space. And in that space, we make different decisions. We feel we are actually spacious, open, creative, and we can listen to our intuitive guidance as well. So what happens is that as you tune into your intuitive self by placing your attention there, keeping the attention there, you activate it with that through meditation, through slowing down and deepening that breath. You know that as you breathe quickly, you're in a stress response, and that response is not going to help you hear the intuition or heal the body. So we need to slow down that breath. I talk about this all the time. I'm a deep advocate for breathing since a very, very long time. So using that, you can use essential oils to help you breathe more deeply. You can use just the shoulder shrugs to get you into the body and to start to tune into your softness. And if you do want to get essential oils, let me know. I do know a very good company that I really do support, and that makes pure products clean and high vibrationally supportive, and also not having any negative repercussions on the planet or the people that harvest. It's very important for me that everything is a win-win-win situation. So just message me, leave a message, or check my website www.kundalinistudio.com.au, where I also have the chakra book for free, and you can learn a lot more about the chakras and then use your intuition to go further with that. Nothing is black and white. So when you become still and you focus on that breath, as I suggest, you will then be able to hear your intuitive voice much more easily. When you breathe in a way that is erratic and out of awareness, and perhaps when you're worrying about a lot of things and you really wish that your intuition could guide you, you must slow down that breath and become conscious so you can hear that voice, but also activate the center at the brow point. It's just how it works. It's like a marriage, and for that marriage to work, the breath is calm, the mind will calm down, and you will hear the subtle but profound message of your intuitive self. Chanting can help. Om or I-A-U-M, Om. And feeling that vibration in your skull and hearing your voice and really allowing yourself to enjoy that vibration. It should always be joy. If anything I suggest doesn't feel like joy, don't do it. The highest practice is to realize it is aligning and joyful. It opens you up, it eases the breath, and it gives you that beautiful opportunity. So frankincense is a really fabulous oil to put at the brow point. It's got many other amazing properties that you can enjoy, and it's very supportive for your state of being and for meditative practice. So meditation, memory exercises, visualization, all this will build your brow point awareness. And the awareness at the brow point is really about being single-minded. A lot of us can be very scattered over time. There's so much going on. So the gift of the brow point is to be really direct your GPS of life. to direct your attention like a laser beam. Often when people aren't manifesting what they want, and we are constantly manifesting, everything is a manifestation of your mind, and your vibrational field never stops. It's just how it works. If ever you are feeling like you're not manifesting what you want, or you manifest it for a day and then it goes away again because for a while you were holding that positive thought or that alignment even, realize it's because you're not pointed in your attention. So as an example, you might feel, I want to have a better relationship with myself, or perhaps let's think about someone else. For now, it's easier to create that analogy. So in one way, you want to have this healthy relationship, and you're going, okay, I can see that. It would be so amazing going on holidays together, understanding each other, growing together. But there's another part of you that's been hurt, and that has realized that can be a hassle. It can really drain my energy. It can be complicated. And then if it doesn't work out, it's going to be really traumatizing. And that part of you is also there in the background. And that's the part of you that wants to protect you. And so what happens is that as you focus with the brow point on what you want, which is also how I teach in NLP and hypnosis, focusing on what you want will direct your GPS and create a new neurological pathway. It's like you are changing the way you're thinking by having that strength and focus. And then the rest will actually bubble up and heal and will also align. So we're not suppressing that. We're actually looking at, okay, what happened last time? Why might I not want what I'm visualizing and wanting? Some people want to be rich, but they realize unconsciously that's a big responsibility. My friends may not like me, blah, blah, blah. So there's always these layers, and we have to become aware that through meditation and through working with the brow point, you can actually become aware of this. These clarities will come, and old patterns can drop away. So there are many ways of doing that. For me, I work in a holistic way. I work with the Kundalini yoga practice, the breath, but I also work with the timeline and with the NLP, the neuro-linguistic programming, and the hypnosis, because Kundalini has that within it. And we hypnotize ourselves 24/7 by others, by ourselves, by what we say. And so when we use the brow point and we use the chakra analogy, we realize that we can hypnotize ourselves to what we want by what we focus on, by how we use that center. This center is super powerful. It's not just about intuition. It's about, like I said, the release of those hormones, which creates a chemical shift, which creates a new dimension of awareness. Very, very, very deep and powerful. So relax the jaw. Keep your face relaxed, your shoulders soft, your hands open in a receptive mode. I would like to connect deeper with my inner truth of the brow point, of my intuition. I can perceive clearly and open my brow center. There might have been times in the past that you felt you needed to turn that off, and you need to start to slowly realize those. Forgive that, let it go. You did what you did with the information that you had. That's all of us. We all always did what we could with what we had. So there's even nothing to forgive. So now is a new day. Build your base chakra, build your capacity to honor yourself, and your intuition will take you on the most amazing journey. You will have so many shortcuts when you spend time harnessing this center of consciousness, because it is so much vaster and more intelligent than the programmed mind, which is more about survival and patterns and becoming autopilot, liking habits, staying safe. So when you are in your heart and in your brow point and you're grounded, you're able to have the capacity with all the other chakra centers of consciousness aligning bit by bit to hear that voice of intuition and to really feel the exhilaration and the alignment to honor it. Knowing the bigger picture you can't see yet. The bigger picture is that you don't know if you have a crash here, how much that opens you up. And then that blossoming that happens from there. So we have the courage, we have the internal courage to know we are powerful, and our intuition knows much more than a book can tell us or than our rational mind can deduct. So if you have vision problems, learning difficulties, anything to do with the brain, tumors, nightmares, insomnia, issues with concentration, common headaches, this center could be linked with that. It's worth looking at that. We are never a singular aspect, so remember, everything is connected. It's never that it's just going to be your intuition, but the intuition has a lot to do with that, because it also will guide you on which therapist to see, what to eat, whether to go on a fast or not, whether to rest or not, whether to leave a job or relationship, whether to create more or less boundaries in a certain area. And so it's very, very deep, but it's really worth looking at this center if you have those physical ailments and patterns in your life. And it's worth looking at any time. It's our spiritual dimension. And when we work from these centers of spirituality, all the work that we do is much more rewarding and more powerful. Whether you're working in a restaurant or in an airplane or as an engineer in a factory or wherever that is, as a boss, as a CEO, as a mother, as a hairdresser, it becomes rewarding and intuitively enhanced to a layer that is incomprehensible to the mind. So go into that center of stillness as you focus at the brow point, massaging the area or just placing the attention there. Be patient with yourself. Notice what you see. Don't run away from it. Don't go into an extreme phase of, oh, I'm going to do hours of it. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night will change life dramatically. And you can always, from that place, increase to 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night, or at lunchtime in your lunch break. Every time you choose this point, it will make a difference in your life, because you're choosing how you want to operate. You're choosing how you wish to explore your life, and that intention and that choice in itself is very, very powerful, because you're sending that message out to your being, to your consciousness, and to all that you are. And that creates a shift that brings different people in your life, different opportunities. So listen to that voice. Come into stillness. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam, or inhale whatever mantra or word you resonate, so that you are starting to get centered in that mantra. So you're starting to feel how powerful you are when you concentrate, when you focus, when you don't spend your energy leaking into 10,000 things that really are not a priority. Write down your priorities and focus on them. Write down your 10 top priorities and circle the 3 most important, and question yourself on and off gently with love. Am I directing my energy on my priority, or am I sidetracking an old habit of self-sabotage or trying to please everyone else except my actual life? And as you please your life direction and your intuition, you will help your family, your children, the people around you to be inspired and to also honor that. That's win, 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 win all around, and that uplifts the planet, yourself, and we become amazing co-creators. What could be greater than that? So open up to that deep wisdom within. Use the essential oils, mantra, practice meditation, Kundalini. Have a session with me if you want on Zoom or Skype. Sit in nature, connect to the stillness. Make time in your diary. Time for my stillness, so you can hear your divine wisdom inside you. You are your own guru ultimately. And when you remember that and honor that, bit by bit, step by step, day by day, this will expand exponentially and very quickly. The world is accelerating. We're in great times because of that. It also means that if you have a lot of negative thoughts, this will also become an obvious factor in your life. So it has always those 2 sides. So coming to the neutral mind, we have meditations for that, practices. From that place, you are the observer. You get clarity, and then you make choices. Because in this reality and dimension, we will always have to make a choice, yes or no. Stepping back, moving forward. And don't be so worried about pushing. Some people get into this pushing, and you've got to set your goals. Sometimes waiting for the right time, nurturing yourself, is the most powerful thing you could do. Other times it is taking action, following your intuition, bang, and there it is. There's that right situation. So nothing is ever black and white. I want you to really hope that you can really embody that, so that if someone tells you something, process that, trust your heart, sit in it for a moment, and then take inspired action, calm action that is inspired. Feel free to comment, ask me questions. I would love to hear from you so I know what else you want to know. I'm going to be making e-courses. I'm going to be making more YouTubes. I'm going to be offering a lot more. My life is moving into that direction. So I would feel really, really happy if you commented and liked and subscribed and spread this so that I can enhance and grow more in myself, for you, for me, and so that we can all help each other. Anything at all, just feel free to ask, and I would love to hear from you. Have a great day. I hope this helps. Trust yourself. This moment is powerful. This now. This moment. What can you do right now to honor yourself in the greatest way? That's right, you do that. That's wonderful. Feel that. Remember that. Take action on that.